everybody, let's get this thing started. Today we're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog, or otherwise known as the fastest thing alive, the Blue Blur, the Blue Wind, the world's fastest hedgehog, Sonicu, Chili Dog Lover, Hedgehog, Needle Mouse, or Sonic le Hérisson if in French. But to be more specific, we're speaking to the business strategies that have kept Sonic the Hedgehog and Sega, the video game company, relevant after all these years. And I'm going to spoil it, I'm going to give away the main strategy right off the top. It's keeping the product relevant, even after all these years. Even if you fail, even if your fans hate what you do sometimes and you have to change things over and over again, you keep trying, and that is very evident by the cash cow that Sonic the Hedgehog has become for Sega and what has kept them relevant after all these years. And to read off of my script quickly, for decades Sonic the Hedgehog has been a blue blur of speed and attitude, capturing hearts worldwide. But beyond the rings and Robotniks lies a fascinating business strategy by Sega, proving how a beloved character can transcend games and become a global entertainment powerhouse, and that is by keeping themselves relevant, and that starts with their strategic expansion of Sonic's cinematic universe. And nothing better exemplifies the keep things relevant strategy than the Sonic Cinematic Universe, as they have recently passed over $1 billion in global box office since launching with Sonic 1 back in 2020. And with the recent announcement of Sonic 4, there's going to be so much more to come to continue to grow and continue to keep the relevancy of Sonic into the future. But why is this relevant? Why do we care? Well, if you like Sonic or you care about Sonic, this cinematic push isn't just about the movies, it feeds back into the video games, and for planned spin-offs, especially around Shadow the Hedgehog, especially after Sonic 3, and cross-pollination of other cinematic ventures, and inspire new video game titles for other characters, and maybe even TV shows or podcasts. So, that sounds pretty cool. And crucially, Sega understands the power of its passionate fan base. A core part of their strategy is also actively participating in and supporting the organic fan experience. They put together a world orchestra tour around the Sonic OST. They also have done Sonic Racing global events. They do so many things, which I think really exemplifies for any company about putting your fans, putting your audience first. So join us as we deep dive Sega's various strategies for Sonic and see it as a masterclass in brand revitalization, a multifaceted approach combining ambitious cross-media storytelling, continuous game innovation, and deep authentic fan engagement, all coming to Perspective Reports, a YouTube channel that strategizes your world with relevant topics. So subscribe today and let's get into it.